Unbelievable.
Now offered at the Great Race Place. $3 late pick 3 featuring the last 3 races. $5 late double on the last 2 races. Both with a player-friendly 15% takeout. Every race day at Santa Anita Park.
We did it!
Unbelievable.
Wow, that's an interesting intro, Frank. You got some news to give everyone there about that introduction there?
Yeah, Frank's had a little bit too much time on his hands. He's resorted to playing with AI video programs at night. So welcome. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Welcome to Double Trouble Live. I'm Frank Scatoni, joined by my co-host, Kieran Thornton.
Yeah, I'll
let you talk about all this fun stuff.
Well, I had to put the background music on of our thunder and lightning for all the rain we have. And, you know, it's been funny reading the Twitterverse about, well, why are they canceling? It's just a little bit of rain. Right. I got to tell you, Frank, you know, we had what was it? El Nino a couple of years ago here in California.
Yeah.
The rain that rolled in where I live in San Diego was the worst rain I've seen out here in 20 years. We must have got, at least where we were, 4 inches in a few hours. It was flooding all over the place. I had to run the pumps, and I'm in an area that doesn't flood, and I was like, yikes.
Yeah, it was pretty bad for a couple of days. I'm glad they raced today. For those who don't know, they are off the turf. There was one turf race in our pick 3 sequence. I think Kieran and I were both wise enough to, I know I did. I looked at that race as if it were going to come off the turf as well. So I'm sure you did too.
I was optimistic, but I did pivot when some of the scratches came in, and they weren't. Yeah. I actually didn't have any of my horses scratch in the turf race. It was the next race where my horses scratched, so I had to pivot. I think the second leg, race 8, where we had like the 1 and 2 scratch, and I was like, all right, I gotta.
Yeah, that's the turf race.
I had to rechange my idea.
Well, that's the turf race that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
If they stayed on the turf, the 1 was going to be my single. But if they came off the turf, I had the 1 as an X. But it doesn't matter because that horse scratched. We'll get to that in a second. Just a reminder, everyone, please like and subscribe on YouTube, Double Trouble Live, or you can just go to www.doubletroublelive.com. That'll take you right to the YouTube site as well. We're trying to make this as easy as possible for people to see us. And speaking of that, you might be able to see us a lot more because starting Sunday, we are going to be an official partner with Santa Anita on their YouTube channel and on their X feed every Sunday, doing the $3 late pick 3, the $5 late double, and if the spacing of the races work out, we will come on even earlier and do the $3 all turf. So that's some really good news. We want to thank the DTL crew for making this happen. You guys have shown up at the windows. You've put your money behind what we're trying to do here. Raising handle, that's gotten awareness in the industry. And we now have Santa Anita's official support. And it's going to be an amazing partnership. So thank you, everyone. I'm excited, Kieran.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the track we've been playing and handicapping for many, many years. So this is like a nice little New Year's present for us, I would say.
And one last housekeeping thing. We got 22 minutes before race 6. Before we get into the fun stuff of handicapping, we've got some other fun stuff. I'm going to let you pronounce it, Kieran.
Oh, no. No, I'm not going to. Hang on.
Umumasane.
Umumasane, yes.
Are we saying that right? I don't know. I don't know anything about anime. I don't know anything about video games. I did when I was younger, but not anymore. But apparently there's a really popular video game that
Pretty Derby, yeah.
started in Japan, and it's built around horses and horse racing. And I think a lot of the main characters are Pretty Derby girls or something like that. They had a big meetup at Santa Anita, and There were mixed reactions on social media. Oh,
Yeah,
what
sure.
are we doing? This is ridiculous. Blah blah blah. And Kieran and I are like, what are you talking about?
These got, like, for people who don't realize, this game has been huge. It came out a bunch of years ago, but it was just in Japanese, and they just released it recently, around the world in English as well. Huge following. Like, people say that game has helped save Japanese horse racing. Like, they go to the track, they show up, they gamble, and that's what it's all about. So,
you know what? Even if they didn't gamble a lot, that's what people are saying. Like, well, are they gambling?
New eyes. Like, we gotta
people at the race. Who are we to turn people away at the racetrack in this day and age? Are you kidding me? The more people who come to the track, the better it is for our sport. You show me one person who shows an interest in horse racing, and I am an instant friend with that person. What do you want to know?
Yep.
It was the whole premise of our newcomers seminar, Kieran. You and I have been preaching this for years. We want to help grow the game. We are like-minded spirits. If someone asks me questions about horse racing, I'm all in. What do you want to know? Tell me. I'll take you to the races. Sit in our box. I'll take you to the press box. Yep. The whole kit and caboodle. If you show a little bit of interest in what we're passionate about, we are all in. So Kieran and I decided to do this. We did it!
Unbelievable.
We did it!
Sure.
Like, that's like one of the last places on earth anyone can go without any judgment. I mean, you got guys picking food out of the garbage can, and you got, kings, queens, and princes. So anyone who looks down on someone who wants to come to the track, I don't care if they're dressed as a pony girl or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. You are all welcome. We are happy to have you. And if anybody wants to learn more about the sport or gambling, you hit us up. We'll take care of you.
Yep.
Speaking of gambling, let's get down to business.
And I mean, we got the right bets for them to do that. I mean, aside from, we tell people win show, when you're starting to gamble at first, but then it's double and pick threes if you want to get into the exotic. So, hey, let's jump in. What's your picks, Frank? How are you starting this tough sequence off?
Well, before I give out all the winners, because I do have all the winners today, real quick. Welcome, Froggy. Thank you. Happy New Year. Hey, the Ortegas. Carlos, what's up, my man? There's our boy T. Tyler Frausto from First Bet, Express Bet. Welcome, Tyler. Thanks for joining us. Scurvy Tooth, awesome New Year. Thank you. Josh Plummer's back. Thank you. Tyler, let's go. Greg Shelton, support the tracks that support you. Not going to rain on our parade. Let's have a day. That's the spirit. I love it. Jeff, you're back. Happy New Year, gents. Let's make some money. You got it. That's the whole plan. Here we go. Late pick 3. So before we even start handicapping this race, I'm just going to let you know, Kieran, you're very sensitive with stats. And you ride them, or you get on them early, you ride them, you try to jump off when they're going to change, whatever.
Yep.
I know we were both off Mark Glatt for a while.
And I saw he won earlier.
He won earlier today, so that was the big concern I had for number 1, Simple Song, who I think is a horse who has ability, but I was concerned about the rail draw, and I was concerned about Glatt being a little chilly. He's not chilly. That being said, I have that horse as an A. My top 2 picks in this race are the 7 and the 9, with the absolute top pick being number 7, Comedy Town. Papa Padromo can't lose. The dude is on fire. He just claimed this horse off Mullins. Good old 8-year-old. I think he gets the right trip and the winning journey. But as you can see from my tickets, and then I'll turn it over to you, Kieran, my A's are 7 and 9 in the first leg. So I have 2 tickets going through the 7 and 9. And then I came back and played a backup ticket with my B's in this race, 5-1-6, to my A's in the next. And the reason I did that is because I absolutely love a 15-1 morning line shot in the last leg. So I am going to key that horse on some of my other tickets. That allows me to play some B's in the middle leg and in this leg. So that's kind of where my head is at with strategy. I'll turn it over to you, and then we'll look at the tote board and see what's up.
I mean, we almost have all the same horses, Frank.
Yeah.
I might have to do a backup pick 3 because, again, I had Simple Song on there, but I was like KK for Glatt. I will say, I think KK's ride on Portnoy's horse, whatever her name, Watermelon,
yeah,
was not the most did not give the horse much chance, but the horse probably didn't have anything. So I'm still hemming and hawing if I use Glad or don't use them right now. So, I mean, I ended up going a little bit deep in here. I went 6, 7, 3, 9, and actually put 6 on top. The De Capo Frey for Sadler, 1 by 7 last out, going a half furlong longer.
Really? That's your top pick in the race?
That is my top pick. I was
first time winners. Okay.
First time on dirt, and the horse dominated and cuts back a little bit. Excuse me. And then I said, Bullet works. I thought the 8-1 morning line was crazy. And actually, see if we've changed it here. No. Well, 6-1.
I didn't think it was crazy at all. I thought it was about right.
I just thought
this is a tough race.
I thought this horse is burning up the track right now. You know, we've talked about how Frey seems to be on one of his little mini streaks, and I always
he's been riding well. Yeah.
You know, and when he pays attention to that, this track is, I mean, for all the rain they got, this track looks really good, but it's playing a little different. So I'm not off this horse. I still like it like I did this morning after watching the first few races, and that's my top pick.
I'm surprised because I have that horse as like my 5th choice in this race. But you know, you have the 7 and the 9 as well.
Yeah, then I went 7. You know, how do you not
have the 3 at all, Kieran?
You don't have the 3. Well, top last race speed.
Yeah,
1 last out for Mathis. Was claimed off Red Hot Papa. So I know Papa let the horse go, but his horses are just firing left and right. So I think whoever's claiming his horses is still going to get the benefit of having his horses that are training great.
Being sharp,
moves up in class with a Bullet work. And Andy Mathis is just
he's one of the best, right?
I can't say enough positive things about him. He's
really good young trainers.
He's going to be around for a long time. You're going to start seeing him slowly build his stable. I mean, whenever Little Red Feather and Phil are sending, when they were sending horses up north, Andy was a big beneficiary of that. That should be a big note in your mark. Like, hey, this guy, even the trainers like this dude. And Andy
that's a very good point here.
Off the claim. He wins 21%. So
let me ask you that, because this is to your point. That's why I ultimately decided to X the horse, because not X, I made the horse a C, but I was not using. I thought that last race was so good and so strong that I was expecting regression for the new barn. It's hard to figure that out, right? Like you said, though, sometimes the new trainer, if they get the horse and the horse is doing well, they benefit from the training regimen of the previous trainer. So Andy probably didn't have to do much with this horse, right?
And then a little side note.
Protects the horse, which is very interesting.
A little side note, when I used to go up to Santa Anita a lot, you know, a few times I've hung out with Andy and gone down when he's gone down looking at horses when he's claimed. And when they do claim the horses, they've done very, very well. So it's always something I pay attention to. So this is a really good price. If you're looking for a price horse here with some good reasons behind, and it's not like the horse raced bad last out as well. So that's my wise guy pick.
Can I pivot here, Kieran? Because my tickets are not that expensive. On my B ticket, the very last one, I am going to add that 3. So it's going to be 516, 3. So that's going to be 4 times 2, 8. That's only going to cost me $6 extra. Let me show you what I'm doing. And this is why we do the show, everyone. Kieran and we're gamblers. We're horse players.
Yep.
We don't just like to study the form and pick a winner and then, not bet on them. We're here to bet.
There's how many horses in this race? There's what?
I'm using
9 horses. I'm gonna pick every horse on my picks, and then later I'm gonna go. My 8th choice was a winner, and my 7th choice
selections. California picked 4, had 8 on top winners today, even though you had them picked 4th. Anyway, so look at my last ticket I put up there, Kieran. That was my B ticket in this leg. 516 was the original. I'm going to add the 3. Like, why would I, for $6 extra, why would I lose to that horse if he's one of your sneaky plays? And look, if that horse repeats that last race, that horse could win. So I'm not going to be stubborn. I'm not going to be stupid. We're allowed to pivot on this show.
Yep. And I mean, I'm trying to see if my pick 3 is already, because spreading a lot in a couple legs. And man, if I add the one here, my ticket's going to get too expensive if it chalks out. But I mean, the fact that Glatt won something and you said something, I'm trying to see if I'm going to do a bet just with singling Glatt here.
Yeah, you can just use the horse to your like A's in the next two legs. You don't have to use all spread if you don't want. Like that's the other thing we do on the show. We talk about ticket construction, right? Kieran, you're very caveman-y here.
Yes.
Me Kieran, me swing club,
yes.
Pick hit winner.
Well, it's also one of those things. Off tracks are not my specialty, and I sometimes pivot the wrong way on off tracks, and that's my downfall. So I thought I'm not going to get cute hammering one horse over another. I'm just going to go caveman. And if I'm out on the first leg, I can pivot in the double.
How about this, Kieran? Why don't we look at the tote board? Maybe you'll get some clues.
Right.
Clearly, the one is live. The one is 5-2. Bet down off a 9-2 morning line. And everybody out there, DTL Crew, while we're doing this, if you guys want to put up who you like in the chat or who you're playing, we'll get to that after.
Even on the double, Frank, the double, the one is paying $12, and the next closest is 9 at $13.60. So the one is the favorite in the double, and the one is second favorite in the pick 3. The 9 is the favorite in that one. So,
well, my thinking is like if you were against Glatt and Glatt didn't win today, you would absolutely.
That would be easy. I wouldn't even consider. I mean, it was one that everything looked good, and then I went, oh, well, it's a Glatt horse at the end, and moving up in class. So I was like, well, I have a reason not to bet it, and I can spread elsewhere. But the fact that he won, and Kimura actually wins for him. He's 33% for him. So I'm going to have to probably pivot and do something with this. So I'm trying to see.
Just based on the imputed odds, I'm looking at Optics EQ. They have the double imputed odds built into their platform. The favorite in the imputed odds is the 9 Red Flag, 2.90 to 1. And then Simple Song is 3.23. So Simple Song is taking solid money there as well. Comedy Town's a little bit of a lobster, not getting bet that much at all. Almost 6-1 in the imputed double odds. I'm really shocked by that because I thought that horse had a massive chance, just based on the body of work. And look, we talked about claiming off, a guy
who's hot,
like Papa Padroma. Well, he claimed off Mullins, right? So you got good trainers claiming off good trainers.
I guess.
Can that horse stay in form? That's the question.
I'm going to do, it's going to cost me $9. I'm going to go 1 with 3, 6, 8 and single in the last leg, the number 8.
All right, hold on. Let me create a banner for Kieran. His backup pivot ticket, $3 late pick 3. What is it?
I'm going to go 1 with 3, 6, 8 and single the 8 in the last leg.
Okay, so that's only going to cost you $9 extra, right?
Yeah, and it'll give me some options. And then, if the one does win this race and takes down my other ticket, I've got a caveman double.
1, 3, 6, 8, 8.
Yeah, and I've got a caveman double that I put in so I can pivot and change based on the will pays.
I'll just show it real quick. We won't talk about it now, but that's a good point. Part of the reason we used to just do the double, and that is what our show is about, Double Trouble. But we realized that the late pick 3 and the double, they're kind of in conjunction with each other. One feeds off the other, and how you play the late double depends a lot on what happened in the first leg of the pick 3. So that's that's something that we like to talk about.
You change. If you're out, and you know what I mean, or if you're in and the pays are not what you thought they were, then you can press a little bit more on the doubles.
Right.
That's the beauty.
You could play your combos more, or you could even play combos that you left out of your pick 3 because that was too expensive. You can come back and cover them in the double, right?
Yeah, and I might go, well, the chalk is paying. It's not even worth my while. I don't have enough confidence paying it for $50. I'm going to let the favorite beat me, and I'm going to go for a price. So, I mean, we got options.
All right, they're out of the paddock. They're making their way onto the track. We got about 7 minutes. Let me roll through the comments real quick, Karen, because this is an interesting one. Revista Invasor. Invasor was a very, very good horse, for those who might not remember. Cheers from Uruguay, South America. Look at that. International.
There we go.
Double Trouble Internacional. Scatoni, give me a winner. That's all I do. That's all I do. That's my middle name. Winner. Thanks for joining us, Revista Invasor. Nice to have you on the show. Dan H., what's up, fellas? He's alive at Frank Lawn Park. 10 with 1, 3, 5, 12. All right, good luck. We are not tuning in because we are all about Santa Anita today and this weekend. Jeff Soto, great insights as always. Thank you, Jeff, for joining us. You always have great insights. You're always alive for something big. Let us know what you're doing here. And we can root along with you. Let's see what else we got here. Let's look
Before we get started, Frank, you said you had a long shot in the last race. What is it?
I do, the one.
Voucher in the last leg, huh?
I like to say Voucher.
Voucher? Voucher.
No, it's voucher. I'm being silly.
Free drink.
Free drink vouchers. Yes, that's why I like it. You know me. I never met a free drink I didn't like. I just thought this horse was super sneaky. Right? Look at those first two races. Showed speed against Calbred 50s. These are Calbred 20s. That's a significant class drop. Showed speed against better horses. Tried a route last time, didn't work out. Took some money, tried to chase a fast pace, cutting back to a sprint, which is what this horse wants to do, adding blinkers, first Lasix, because now all these 2-year-olds from last year who were running without Lasix are now allowed to use Lasix as newly turned 3-year-olds. Happy birthday to all the thoroughbreds out there, by the way. I just thought this horse was super, super sneaky at 15-1, and that's the kind of horse that you want to single if you like a horse like that.
And I mean, I have 2 bombers in that race. I went with the number 4 Gentleman Rancher.
Sure.
But my notes for the last race, Frank, in my comments were bad race.
Well, it is, and yeah, that's why I ended up going with the price horse.
You absolutely have to throw some prices in. But then the other one that was interesting to me was the number 7. Wasted Warrior, which I might be later, as we start celebrating.
I have the 7 as my second choice in that leg, I think. 173.
The reason I jumped on it, I was like, because I was looking for reasons for price horses in here, and what I ended up landing on, this was a horse. Stud fee was $7,500. They sold the horse at auction for $9,000, so not a whole lot expected. The horse gets claimed out of this race, and they get the win. They walk away ahead of the game. And that's one of the things sometimes I'll look at in these really bad races is an angle like that, why are they in here? And they're like, well, the horse really didn't cost them much money. Maybe they want to win and get out, and they placed it to do that.
They tried the horse, a couple of different, they tried the horse on turf, then they dropped the horse to 50, then they routed you try everything and it doesn't work. Yeah, this is a $20,000 horse. So you run the horse where the horse belongs. I'm with you. I think the 7 has a big shot. And again, we talk about strategy, right? In my pick 3s, because I don't want to bet the mortgage. I'm only spending $84 here. I didn't use the 7 on my B tickets. I just singled my 1 because I can come back and look at the doubles. Right?
Yeah, the doubles will tell us if you need to press or if you are getting more than you thought you were getting.
And Kieran, I'm with you on that 7. That horse is my second.
I was hoping the 13 was going to get in, and that would have changed the whole dynamic of this late double. The Papa horse, but didn't make it. Golden Chaser on the AE list did not get in.
Kieran likes to talk about scratched horses and horses who aren't running.
No, but I'm saying
things to do.
that's why I ended up pivoting my bet, because I thought if that horse got in, that might have been a big double. I might have tweaked my bets a little, singling that one. But now things are pretty wide open.
All right, everybody, what are you guys playing? We're going to roll through the tote board again. Kieran, anything sneaky? Again, like the Glatt money, favored in the double, the 9, 7, pick 3s. How about going forward? What are these double combo? Who's going to be the big favorite in the next leg? Let's see.
Let's have a look. So we're looking at.
It looks like the 9-6 combo, 2160. Who's the 6 in the next leg?
Stop digging. JJ for, with all the other scratches, I'm not surprised.
But that horse is tough. A lot of seconds and thirds, right?
Yeah, but I had that horse on a secondary ticket originally if it stayed on turf. Let me pull up my stuff here.
Yeah, I got you right here. Pick 3. You have 3, 6, 8 are your top picks in the next leg. Mine are 3, 7, 4, 6, 8. But you see the way I bet. I'm not cavemaning it. I'm being very strategic with the way
originally, the thing about the 6 was they were trying turf, something new. We're back on. And the only win I think this horse ever had was 5 furlongs on turf, so it made sense. But now they're back on dirt again. Are we going to get the same? But there's not a whole lot of horses in here. There's nothing special about anyone.
That's a tough race because it was originally carded for the turf. It is now off the turf, making it very, very tricky. Let me roll through here. 2 minutes to post, skipping the 3, betting the double. Fair enough, Jeff. If you don't like the sequence or you don't have an opinion in this race, you are under no prerogative to make a wager. Although if you want to win, you probably should just piggyback me. And, I'm just kidding. This one here, Papa not being bet here. That is very concerning to me.
You know who's getting action in the next leg, Frank? The 4. Quantum energy. Yeah, the 9 to the 4 is paying 26, and the 1 to the 4 is paying 33. So the 4, who I do not have on any of my tickets, looks like it's the third lukewarm choice right now.
I have that horse on my as a B horse. That horse has had so many tries. Again, though, it's tough. I had a feeling they were going to come off the turf, but, I didn't really account for, how much moisture would be in the track. Is this race going to be a wet track specialist? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot to consider. And that's why Kieran and I live in California. I left New York because I didn't want to do all the work the night before, show up at the races, and have a card obliterated by scratches, and then have to guess which jockey was going to ride the flat tire track all the way to victory at Belmont. From the Harrow, the big tire track was the best part of the ground.
Oh, the comments are showing up on the right corner, Frank.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we could add that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that tweak we made actually worked. I was going to say, you were talking about that horse as a B. I'm going to you can put my comment up here.
The only thing about this, we have to be very careful because we need people to keep it PG rated and
anything that's not gonzo.
For this show we can keep it up, but when we start doing for Santa Anita, we will be the gatekeepers of the comments. But that is pretty cool. I like that. Frank Matrix, 9 horses. Hey, baby. All right. They're at the gate. I'm not even going to. And then what happens when it hits? Someone's ready to throw their monitor out the window. It's not about who you pick. It's how you bet. So look, my first ticket is A with spread. Second ticket, A with spread with A.
Oh, Third ticket, B, that's how you had to go here.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I really like playing this pick 3s because there is wagering strategy involved.
No, there is, and then especially when you're doing the next race.
They're off. They're off. Good luck. All right, that's good for me because that was an A for me. Kieran.
That was good for me.
Oh, well, barely. Your fourth choice.
Well, because I'm looking for prices. I'm not sucking on the chalk like some people. I did think for a second that the Glad horse was just going to blow them away, and then it just faded and had nothing.
I know. I was ready to say, Thank goodness I pivoted on the show and played that saber ticket with the 1, because seriously, the 1 did look like the winner turning
And
for
then
home. My
nothing,
goodness.
just faded, which is kind of shocking.
Well, I mean, was it a fade job, or was it just the 9 was so much better? I mean, did the 1 hold second?
Well, no, it was nowhere. He faded badly in the stretch. Like everyone
What are
swallowed.
you
I don't
talking
even think
about? It's a photo for second.
it wasn't involved in that horse. I don't think.
The 1? The 1's right there. I think the 1 got third.
I thought the other horses had caught up, but they were all just running on conveyor belts, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think that horse faded. I think that horse just wasn't as good as the 9. Yeah, it's a photo. I mean, the 1 might have gotten
That's
fourth.
5, 8, 7.
No, the 1's there. The 1 is inside there. It's either the 1 either got third or fourth. It's a photo. See the 1 at the rail with the blue cap?
Oh yeah, that's when they all swallowed. Yeah.
So let's see. The 9. That was a. Oh, hold on. I know that was another claim, but that was what Mullins claiming off of Hess.
Now, do you have the 4 in the next leg, Frank, on your tickets?
Let's see. I'm alive to the 3-7.
Because the 4 was the one that kept getting sneaky money. So that's the one that I'm going to be sweating about.
Yeah, I mean, that horse just. All right, Dan H is alive, 2-9. Didn't have much time to look, play more. Okay, yeah, go. Well, you're alive. Now you have options. Plenty of options. Hey, Greg, thank you. You're hired. Please like and subscribe. The DTL Crew do a great job and provide a ton of value. And we have fun, right? We have a little bit of fun, too. No, thank you so much, Craig. I really appreciate it. That's a cool picture you got there. Which one are you? Because I can't really see the whole avatar there, but that looks like a nice photo. Thank you for joining us. So Dan H has the 3 and the 6. Kieran has
3, 6, 8
on his caveman. Me, Kieran. Frank has 3, 7, 4, 6, 8. So my bottom ticket is dead. That was my saver with my B's in this leg. So that's fine. I wasted $24 there. But now, Kieran, we have options, right? So
yeah, we'll see what the will pays are.
Yeah. So I have a 3-7 with 1-7-8-3, and I force. So I'm pretty good with the 1. I mean, not in the 1 in the last, because I pretty much have everybody in this leg to the 1. So what I need to do is look at my other horses in the last.
Yeah, and
7-8-3, and see if I want to play doubles going forward to them.
Yeah, and then I need to see the ones I like here. If
here's your double
your
right
1
there.
in, et cetera, et cetera.
So you let me, because this is a good exercise right here. So you have 3-6-8 with 6-8-4-7, and then in the double you have the same thing.
Yes.
So
I might. Well, that was me throwing a knife in the ground. This is probably what it could be, but now when we look at the will pays and whatnot,
I get it.
You know, I'm thinking the 4. I'm going to have to throw the 4 in somewhere, and I might have a $5 on the 4, and I might only need to do some of the other ones.
I understand, because you were doing this because you wanted to have something. Let's say you didn't have the winner of the first leg. You coming back with your next 2 legs in the double.
Correct.
So now you can scrap that if you want, because you're alive. You're
Correct.
already alive to these combos, or you could play the ones that are light. You play them more times. You have options. I understand. You just wanted to put something up as like a placeholder, and then we'll pivot based on the information we have. So is everything official here? Can we start looking at will pays and probables and lions and tigers and bears? Oh my!
I would say now, if I was forced to pick a top choice in this upcoming race, Frank, race 7, I would probably go with 8. Nothing is free. Yes.
I threw that. I didn't on my write-up. I do not have that horse on the matrix, but after the scratches for our show, I ended up putting that horse on my B ticket.
And that was after the scratches. You know, my top choice was the You know, the one, I really liked the number 2 as well, and they both scratched out. So I was like, all right, let me see. But I would say Frey for right. You know, they claimed the horse off Papa last out. Kind of a jockey upgrade. You know, you're going from KK to Frey, you know, a new face on the horse. And he actually rode this horse prior a few times. So it fit the thing. And, you know, this trainer off the bench is 23%. First off the claim, 20%. And the fact that the trainer went back to Frey again, knowing I'm assuming Frey probably works this horse out in the mornings, maybe, you know?
Yeah, Carlos likes the 6 and he likes the 8 here as well. This was like the one I liked the least out of all the horses. But I wasn't stubborn, like I said. I did come back before the show started and added. You see that second pick 3 I have up there, Kieran?
Yes.
4, 6, 8. I threw the 8 in with my other B horses because of the strategy.
My thing is, I mean, this is another really bad race, and we've got an even money horse
who never wins.
That sucks on dirt.
Never wins.
They were trying turf, and now it's back on dirt again. And then people are betting it because, well, it's a dirt horse, but it flopped on dirt. I mean, it was off since April, came back in December. I mean, it kind of closed 5 wide, late bid.
The one to be scared about is that 4 that was taking sneaky money, because I'm looking at the will pays, and the 6 in the double is paying $24.80. The 4 is paying $26.20. The 4 is actually the favorite in the pick 3, Kieran.
Yeah,
$51 to $54.
That's where the date on it. And we kind of talked about it in the other one. I was like, remember I was saying, I was like, yeah, this 4 is actually getting money off the 9. You know, like we're not. Neither of us. Well, I didn't have it on my thing, so I'm gonna have to probably do something with the 4 now.
I have it on my second pick 3, but with my Bs, it's the first of my B horses. So my order of preference in this race is 3, 7, 4, 6, 8. I threw in the 8 at the last minute, but I did have the 4 originally, and I'm sticking with the 4. We're gonna have to look at some doubles. But that's the thing, right? You could scrap that $120 double you were going to play because you already have them in the pick 3. Now you can come back and cover the 4.
So I'm just looking right now, and I mean, I know it's going to change, but usually it won't change too much. So if I did a double with my pick, so 4 into 4, 6, 7, 8. So 4 into 4 is paying $262, $161, $140.
So what Kieran is doing for people who may have just been joining the show, he is looking at the probable pays from this leg to the next leg and writing them down to see where the value is and how much he might need to invest based on either pressing horses he has in his pick 3 or maybe saving with some horses he excluded from his pick 3 and now wants to play in the double. It's an exercise we do every show. I cannot recommend it enough. One of the reasons Kieran and I like the late double so much, or any double for that matter, but particularly this one, low takeout, high minimum, but we have access to data.
Yeah, we can
look at the pools and see where the money is. So did you come up with anything clever?
Nothing clever yet, but I know I don't have to spend that 120 now. So I was just structuring some bets with the 4. So I think I'm probably just going to do like a $5 double. 4 with 4, 6, 7. That's going to cost me $15. And my lowest pay right now on that would be like $114, which is not bad for $15. And then I'm going to do a $10 double, 4 with the 8. And the 4 with the 8, because I thought, if I had to do a single on the next leg, that would be the one I would do. And it's paying $146. So that's $10 for that one. And then I can now start looking at my bets that did not include the 4. That was me just covering the 4 that it looks sneaky and I don't have it in my pick 3.
Hey, is my sneaky 1 taking any money in that?
4 with the 1. Actually, I gotta throw your 1 in there. 4 with 1, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, the 1's pretty much a bomb in the.
Oh no, we're all about. That one is paying $294 for $5, Frank. So that's not. I'll throw $5 at that.
But it looks like in the next leg, assuming the 6 holds as the favorite here, in the next leg, in order of prices from lowest to highest, the 6 is $68. The second choice should be the 8.
Yeah.
And then the 5. So 6, 8, 7, 5, 12. 6, 8, 7, 5, 12 are the ones taking money in the next leg. Let me see what Optics has from the imputed odds. Yeah, I mean, my one's going to be a price, no doubt about it. So I'm fine with that.
It's just another bad, right? I mean, even the 6 into the 6, $69 tells you how much confidence even the big money guys have on this. And I'd be surprised if the chalk double, Frank, drops under $55, which means you have value even just doing chalk, if you believe it, I think.
Well, yeah, because there's no overbet combination. It's pretty spready. Nobody has an idea in that last race. 6, 8, 7, 5 are all, I mean, the 6 is the favorite, but I don't think anyone absolutely, has a strong case to make for that horse. One happy dude in the last. I mean, yeah, fine. That's a low sal race. Going to be a million miles back.
Yes.
Right? I mean, good luck. I can win, but I don't want that horse as the favorite in that leg unless I'm getting value from this race to that race.
I'm going to use it in my bets, but I know we're going to do – why don't we do our the community when we got to wait a little bit of time. How many minutes do we have? Because I know for the community 14. Bet, you're absolutely going to use the number 1 in the last race, correct, Frank? Because, I mean, I think that's a given. That's your number 1 in the last race.
Yeah, I want to make big stacks for our audience. So the 1 would be – in order, I'm 1783.
Okay, so my crazy price in that one would be the 4, and my chalk is the 8 in that last. So I would use 8-4, and you're using 1. And what's your other one? Would you like to use 7?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, the only other horse who's kind of taking money that we didn't talk about is the 5.
And I really didn't. I mean,
he's 4th choice in the doubles.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a jockey upgrade from Franco to KK, if you'd call it that. I mean, sharp work here a week ago.
Yeah, I mean, the horse is fine. He kind of runs along with his friends.
And gets the juice. Yeah, I mean, the horse doesn't seem like it's got an eye of the tiger, want to pass other horses,
Yeah, just kind of pack animal tendencies, but
I will say, I mean, I get why the 6 is the favorite because it's Tiago and Knapp, and when those two team up, they're winning 27% for a profit. And before Tiago, had that unfortunate spill last year, I mean, those guys were absolutely on fire.
Yeah, but I mean, also consider this, I mean, look at the morning. That horse is the favorite on the morning line, but at 4-1.
Yeah,
that's how wide open that race is, right? So, people might just be gravitating to that horse because the horse is the morning line favorite. But at 4-1, it's like that's not.
And we have no stats. We have no stats for this race either. First time this race has been raced, so we don't have anything to jump on.
Is that right? Shot? First time a Calbred 20. Well, for 3-year-olds, yeah, I guess so. They never used to write Calbred maiden claimers until the Northern California horses came down. So yeah,
makes sense, but we've got no stats nonsense to fall back on for this one.
Let's look real quick. Jeff is talking about the 12 in the last race. Let's take a look at that. If that one's worth throwing in. Kiki Ride, blinkers off. Yeah, I just thought the horse was going to get the same trip as last time from the 10 post. Now the 12 post is kind of soft wide.
0 for 11, blinkers off. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could. I mean, how muddy is the track? If we look at the mud stats, let's see who's a good muddy, good mudder. Who's the mudder?
I mean,
the 5
the track is listed as fast.
Yeah, it's got a little. I mean, it's not really muddy, is it? No, I suppose not. The best mudder is the number 5. Looking at the stats,
his father was a mudder. His mother was a mother.
We
Anyone
got
know that Seinfeld episode?
And then the 11 is the second best, for whatever it means. I don't really look at that much.
Yeah, you know what, Jeff? I'm not going to talk you off Kiki Ride. The horse is taking the amount of money it's expected to take in the double. So
I will say though, Frank, I will say on the Brisnet things, they usually rank the horses in order, and they have Wasted Warrior is the top one, number 7. Then they've got number 8, Lanceador, and the third horse is that number 12, Kiki Ride.
Yeah, and the 12 looks good on the optics plot, and has that 44 buyer if you're a speed figure guy, a couple of races back that is, best, pretty much the best amongst this weak field. So not impossible. I mean, you want to throw the 12 in on the community ticket, Kieran?
I already wrote it down. So on the last leg, we've got 1, 4, 7, 8, 12. But I mean, I'm okay spending. We didn't spend a whole lot of money on the last one. We did at the end, but if we are able to beat a chalk in either of these legs, we're going to get paid, is what it looks like. So we've got. We need to figure out what we're going to use in this first leg, though.
Yeah. Let me see how much time we have. I want to address Carlos's comment here. Anyone think the 6 entered knowing the rain was coming? I mean, maybe, but the horse is 0 for 10 on the dirt.
And they entered
2 for 3 on turf, so I don't know. Like,
it really looked like they were trying something new. I think the rain just happened to be a bonus for these guys, but they were trying to shake it up and try something new. Yeah,
I mean, the horse's victory is 2. The horse is 2 of 3 on the turf with 1 second, but they're all sprinting. They're turf sprinting. So this horse had never been routing on turf. I thought they were in it to win it on turf, actually. But the horse does have dirt form and is right there all the time, but just not the kind of horse I can take at a short price. 13 lifetime starts, 2 wins, 7 seconds, and 1/3. But Carlos, not going to talk anybody up any horse. I'm using the horse. I don't like the price, though. Hey, greetings from Canada. Happy New Year to the troublemakers. Hey, this is the year of the horse, everybody.
Yes, it is. Year of the horse. We're going to rock and roll.
I only know that because Terry let me know, and she posted it on her X feed. So, year of the horse.
Oh, I think I finally figured it out. We gotta show our, what is it? Yushamami. What do we say?
Yumasame. Hold on. Let me get Uma Musame.
This is gonna be our. What do you guys think of our logo? I must say I like my locks there.
God. Kieran loves it. Like he's laughing. He hasn't even shown us yet, and he's already cracking up.
Is it showing?
Hold on, let me hide my thing. Oh my God!
What do you guys think?
You look like a vampire, and I look like you're familiar. I mean, this is crazy.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I don't know. I think I might look better as a girl in that picture. I look like a dork. You made yourself look cool. Look at you.
I didn't. That was Brock.
Yeah. He's got the hair. He's got the nice
Brock
flowing hair, the trim goatee.
I gave Brock our image, and I said, "Come up with something like that," and that's what.
You typed in "make me look like the hero of a vampire movie" and make Frank look like a freaking nerdy dork.
I actually did. I mean, during COVID, the kids said I was losing my hair. And I was like, really? You think I'm losing my hair? So they didn't cut my hair for 4 years. Yeah, they finally, so I did have it. We ended up donating my hair. It was down to the middle of my back. And that's how long it ended up getting.
That's right. And you know what? Our good friend Mark Hackworth, he did the same thing as you. He grew his hair out, had it cut off, and donated to cancer children, which is freaking awesome. Karen, you got to do next time. You got to put in mini skirts. Jeff wants to do some mini skirts. Jeff, the other Jeff, those flowing locks. LOL. What did I just see? You can't unsee it. Put it back up, Kieran. Put it back up.
All right.
Yes, Dark Shadows. I was thinking the same thing. That's funny. Is that the Matt Berry character? I love Matt Berry. Hey, LG. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, Kieran's like, make me look like a mixture of Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and
I did not. it automatically knows what to do. I can't fault it. That's all.
Well, you know, it is pretty accurate because I do look like I am the brains behind the whole operation. So it is only fitting that I look like the smart one. And you know, for those who are joining the show late,
oh, we got 6 minutes, Frank. We got to get
real quick though. This only takes 8 seconds.
Unbelievable.
We're going to be characters in the next video game. We're going to be the degenerate gambler characters in the next video game. Why not?
Yeah,
I love it. I think it is just the coolest thing. I mean,
they had
is all inclusive. We welcome everybody. You could be standing.
Had a huge crowd.
I know Karen wants to get down to business.
They ended up having 41,000 people there, Frank. That was a huge attendance. I mean, in this day and age, to get those kinds of numbers. I mean, when I was watching the race, I was like, wow, they got a bunch of people on the infield. You know, you don't see that. The racetrack
is the most egalitarian place on earth. You could literally be standing at a betting window next to a prince and a pauper, and nobody cares. We're all the same. We are there for the horse, and we are there to gamble and have fun. So we welcome everybody. I just think that's the coolest thing. We are going to be characters in that game. I'm going to make that my life's mission. LD, are you playing a double? If you are, please let us know who you like. Anybody else got anything cooking here? I know a lot of us are alive in the first leg of the pick 3, so we don't have to come back with the double. I'm going to have to play a double too. I got to look at the 7 in the next leg. What's the lowest pay with the 7? The 6 to the 7. They're all pretty good. I'm going to do. All right, I'm just going to type this out. I don't really like this race. I don't trust anyone in this race.
Oh, no.
I'm going to do a $10 double, 6 to the 7, and then just $5 double, all to the 7. I just want to be alive to 2 horses in the next leg. I'm already going to be alive to the 1 because I'm pretty sure I have everybody in this race. Oh, my battery's running low. Uh-oh. Hold on, battery running low. Stand by.
Right in front of you. Look. There's the end.
We run a real high-tech shop here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm plugged in. All to the 7. How many horses in this leg? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's $30. All right, here's Frank's real-time double wager. And this is just a saver bet because I am alive, pretty much alive to everybody in this leg, to my 1 in the next. So what is our community ticket, Kieran? Let me put that up.
We've not gotten to that yet.
Okay. Are you working something out there?
I was trying to.
We didn't decide who we're using in this leg.
Yeah, we got to decide this leg because we have our horses we got 5 horses in the last leg, so we got to decide what we're doing on this one. And we got 2 minutes, Frank. We got to roll.
Well, my A's are 3 and 7.
3, Miss Cuba Gibby, and I guess we got to go 3, 7, 8. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
All right. We don't need to spend a whole lot of money. I think the pays are decent enough.
I just realized that the 5 is the only horse I don't have in my pick 3 to the 1. So I'm going to come back and just do a saver 5, 5, 1 because I don't want to. All right. Okay. DTL, what are we doing?
So just a $5 double.
Yeah.
3, 7, 8 with 1, 4, 7, 8, 12 is $60, Frank. And I think even in every scenario, it's a profitable bet, and we get lots of action.
Yeah, let me put this up, and then we can look at the probables because we still have a little time. Okay, let's look at the what we think the lowest combination is going to be. So we're not using the 4 here. We're not using the 6. So the 7 and the 8. Okay, looks like of the horses we have, the 8 is the shortest. So look at the 8 to the 1, 4, 7, 8, 12, and just tell me which the lowest one is. 8 to the 1, 4, 7, 8, 12.
8 is the lowest at 120.
Okay, so we would double, not the greatest bet, but we don't have a real strong opinion on anyone, so I think it's okay. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's okay where we're coming away with a profit, and if some craziness happens, we're really looking at some good pays.
Golf Pro triplets, welcome 4 to the 5, cold double. I like that confidence. Who is the 5 in the next? Oh, that's that pipey horse. What is that paying? 4 to the 5. He's playing a nice cold. That 5 1.
4 to the 5 is paying 125.
Okay. And Jeff Soto, look at this. 5-1 daily double. $2K for $5. How about that?
There we go. Wow.
That was my backup double. All right, they're at the gate. I'm going to turn the volume on, and then I'm going to mute myself. Here on 4 with 1.
That was my saver bet, when I was playing around.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And then I was going to do 8. Here on 8 with 112. These are just my screw around,
Yeah, these are here on. Let me bet everything on.
The long shots that everyone talked about, your long shot and whatnot.
Yeah. All right, they're off. Good luck, everyone. Oh my God.
The money was
not want to win.
And the money was wrong on the 4 too. That was kind of shocking. It looked like the 4 was going to smoke them too, didn't it, Frank?
It looked like the 4 was going to make a move and come running on late, but yeah, I mean, oh my God. Oh, that 7 would have been good for everybody. It was an A for me. It was an A on the DTL ticket. I mean, I have the chalk, but like, ugh.
And it's not like Edwin. It's not like Edwin rode that wrong. Like, if there's a jockey who could have got that horse to first, it would have been Edwin, and the horse just didn't have it. It doesn't pack animal,
Both of them.
Yeah.
Neither one. If any other horse in that race was decent,
anywhere decent, yes.
Look at Nancy Griffith, 6 seconds.
And 2 decent ones scratched.
Stop digging, 7 seconds. They both wanted to run second.
Yeah.
They really both wanted to run second. Neither one of them wanted to win that race. Oh, that was horrendous beat.
That's because they heard
the stretch. How does the 7 not get by?
That's the horses in the barn going, if you win too much, you might disappear. So if you like the surroundings, just collect enough money with them.
Collect your paycheck. Keep your head down. Collect your paycheck. Don't make any waves. Oh, that's a tough one. Now, see, look, now I'm just alive to the 1. If the 7 had won, I would have had the 1783. So we'll look at your ticket in a second, Karen. Let me just figure out what I have here. So in my pick 3, I'm just alive to the 1 because that was one of my B horses. What did I do in my double? I do have the 6 to the 7 in a double 3 times. So the 7 was my other B. My other A. I do have another A in that race, the 8, that I didn't cover in the double. I'm going to have to probably bet that horse to win. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm only alive to the 1 and the 7. Let's put up Kieran's wagers. 6, 8. You're alive to a bunch. 6, 8, 4, 7.
Yep.
In the pick 3. And then what about all your saber doubles? Anything interesting?
Saber doubles did nothing. I mean, the
Okay.
caveman double's alive.
Yeah, but you didn't have to play that. Maybe you did. I don't know, but you didn't have to.
I mean, the caveman double. Let's see what the pick. We just went official, so let's see what the will pays are. Not official yet. Well, it's official, but the will pays aren't up.
It's funny, you watch that race and you think it was like an exciting race.
The 5 is the favorite. The early money favorite, Frank, is the 5 here at 7-5. Just got a flood of money when the.
You talking about the win pool?
Yeah, the win pool. $3,000 just got dropped on the 5, and like $5,000 bet across the board. $3,000 to win. Early money just hammered the 5. So let's see what the will pays are. If that's in the double, Frank, the 5 is the favorite in the double right now is the 6 at 82.
Well, you said $5,000 came in on the 5?
Yep, first money, $5,000.
Well, must have taken it off because I'm only looking at. I got $3,000 to win on the 5.
Win and place and show show 5,000 total across.
Oh, I must be behind you. I got 3,700. I don't know how fast they update these pools on the.
Yeah, because right now they got 3,000.
What does your pool have?
600 and 200. Some of the money went on the place and then came off the place, but we're at $4,000 right now. But it was immediate money, like flooded in right when they got the jump. But let's see what the will pays are. Probables, will pays. Well, let's start with the pick 3, which usually are. The pick 3, 6 is the favorite at 180, Frank. And then it jumps up to the 7 at 250.
Yeah, 6 is a pretty big favorite.
The 8 at 291 and the 5 at 425. In the double, the 7 or the 6 is the favorite at 82. The 7 is 93. So the 5 is not the 5. Is the 5 the big money saver bet? I don't know, because it's not.
The 5, that's probably just barn money to win on the horse. That would be my guess. What about the pick 5 though? The pick 5 always tells.
Pick 5. 6 is 106. 7 is 155. 8 is 154. Then it goes to the 5 at 211. So, same thing on the pick 4, Frank. $54 for the 6, $60 for the 7, $79 for the 8, and $115 for the. So, across the pools, the 5 is 4th choice across the pools.
Yeah, that's barn money. We'll see barn money versus multi-race wager money. That'll be interesting. Because, I'm going to look at the imputed odds on optics with the double. And the 6 is 4.9. The 7 is 5.4. The 8 is 6.2. How about the 12? The 12 took money, 6.3.
Yes.
And then the 5, 8.2. So that was barn money, Kieran. That's interesting. That's barn money on the 5. They bet it before. They bet it this morning.
Yes.
That's why when it opened, it was already in the pool.
Yep. It just jumped. Like it was a big jump. Like when I first looked, it was 1,900 and then it went to 2,900 and then it slowly started dribbling. But, when you did the newcomer seminar, Frank, that was one of the things you had the newbies do
Follow the
on
money.
the program. Look at the morning line. Look at the first odds change when the money comes in, and then pay attention when they go out on the track. And many times you'll find some sneaky angles. They don't always win, as you say, but you might have them underneath.
Put you on a live horse,
They're live, yeah. You'll get some action for your money.
Put it this way, and if the horse loses, someone's losing a lot more than you are. So, so someone's going to have a worse day than you. So yeah, I think that's barn money, Kieran, because we don't see the sneaky money in the multis like we do.
No.
Yep. Nick Sievers is really good at looking at glancing at the will pays and seeing if anything funny stands out. I don't think he's joining us today. I mean, I think he has joined us so far today.
I think he's.
Oh yeah, it looks like he was doing Oaklawn.
Yep.
Some Oaklawn stuff.
Playing in a tournament, I think, is what I had seen.
All right. Well, we always wish Nick good luck. Well, if that's over, join us, Nick. Let us know if you see anything interesting. Let's run through robbery. Les Fugo. Lee's Fugo. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh yeah, we needed that 7 there. 7-7 straight. Saved by the RTN Laurel. Street Sense, thanks for joining us. 5 is for, yeah. We were just talking about that. Another astute observer of the pools. Kieran said the first flash, there was a lot of money on that horse. We're speculating it's barn money, but it's just a guess.
Yes. But the horse is probably going to do better than it,
So let's look at, let's write down my pays because mine are going to be short. I only have 2 horses. The pick 3 that I am alive to is that second one there, my A's to the B's. So the pick 3 with the 1, Kieran, what is that coming back?
663.
Okay, 660. And then, sorry, my double real quick. So 6-7 double I have 3 times.
93, so it'll be 280, 279.
Okay. All right, let's go 280. So I'm alive to the 1 and the 7 for 663 and 280. Kieran, let me put up his pick 3. All right. What is the 4, 6, 7, 8?
4 is 340.
That's good.
180. 250 and 291.
Wait. The 4 is 340?
Yep.
What's the 6?
180.
7?
250.
8?
291.
So that's funny. You don't have the 1.
No, I did the saver using the 4 and didn't, come back and use it. I should have, but could have.
Both have the 7. But the best you're looking at is 340. So you want the 4. And you said your saver doubles were Puff, right?
Yeah, I mean my caveman is still alive. But I mean the 6 is 2 times is 82 times 2 is what? 160. The 7 2 times is 190. The 8 2 times is 226, and the 4 2 times is 348 or something like that. So I thought the pays would have been a little bit better, but
no, that 6 killed everything.
Yeah,
because nobody knew who to bet there, so they just all bet the favor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean if that 7 had won, we would have really been blown up right now. Yeah.
Looked like Street Sense there are 2 updates to the morning line before live wagering is added to the pool. The barn bet, yeah, and then the early bird wagering, yes. And then the 3rd tick is when the live wagering hits. Yeah, I agree with you. So that's like early morning betting and barn betting. And then right when it opens, there could be a flood of money as well. So always important to pay attention to the pools, especially when you're playing the double. Larry Danamiller, Dave Weaver's alive to the 5, 7, and the 12. Alive in what? The double or the pick 3? Do you know? Gave out Delhi double FanDuel decent prices with his ticket. 5, 7, 12. Well,
your 1's getting a decent amount of money, Frank.
In the win pool, you mean?
Yeah, you've got 2,000 on your 1. My 4 is at 1,800, and my 7 is at 2,700. So that's, I mean, look, your 1's down to 8-1, so not surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that's a good price. That's what that horse should be. The imputed double on optics has it at about 12-1. So somewhere between 8 and 12-1 seems about right to me.
I will say the one I'm the most shocked about so far, I thought 8 would have gotten a lot more action, but it might.
Yeah, I had the 8 as an A, but I didn't, like my third A. But I'm not alive to anything with that 8. I should probably play the 8 on top of exactas to my other horses. But
this might actually be if we the lowest price we're at 3-1. The exactas may. Oh, well, we could look at the try pools and see what do you want to do? Do you want to do a try, or what do you want to do? Do you want to totally degenerate? Hey, Frank, I still have a little. The wife and kids are at Disneyland, so I'm drinking and gambling.
Kieran might pass out before the show's up.
Oh, not fat chance of that happening.
We're gonna have to check with Santa Anita and see if we're allowed to still do our little drinking on the live stream. But that's pretty funny. Let's wait a little bit. There's still 15 minutes. Let's wait for more smart money to come into the trifecta pool, Kieran, if that's okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I think if I'm gonna do a trifecta, it's gonna be keyed around 4 horses. It's going to be 7, 8, and the 1 and the 12 that we talked about earlier. So I'm going to probably play around with that if I'm going to do one.
Okay, so that LD says Dave Weaver's alive to the double. Like this. Okay, Todd is saying you're alive. OMG. Charlie Steinbrenner picked live to the 5, 7, 12. All right, good luck to you, Charlie. Jeff, I could use a shot. Can't remember the last win. Well, if you play Kieran's pick 3, you got 4 horses here that you're alive to. But I think, Jeff, you said you were passing the pick 3 and just coming back with the double. Are you alive to anything? Let us know. Let us know who we should be rooting for. I'm all about the 1 and the 7. I mean, selfishly, I want the 1 because that's paying the best. But the 7 would mean both Kieran and I cash tickets, and I would imagine a bunch of the DTL crew members cashed them as well.
Yep.
Because that horse was kind of on everybody's radar. Yeah, the board is weird. The 6 is still the favorite at 3. Oh, no, the 6 is now the favorite.
At 3-1.
The 5, the one that was taking all the money, is drifted up to 4-1. The 6 is 3-1. Wasted Warrior is kind of lukewarm at 6. I thought that horse might actually go off favored, Kieran.
Me too. I mean, and you know how we're kind of against, I mean, we're saying, do win money, do the doubles. But I will say, every time we do a show, I degenerately fire away at exactas and tries. I say I'm never going to do that. But aside from that, these are the kinds of races where it's so lukewarm that if you can toss 1 or 2 of these prices, you'll actually get paid pretty decently. I mean, I know a lot of people talk about, well, I got a 17-1 over a 30-1 and only paid 15-1, but there's only so much money in the bucket. I think it'll pay better than it usually would if you can beat the favorite here. So I'm going to be in a degenerate trifecta here today.
Yeah, this is the kind of trifecta that would actually pay well because there's no standout.
Yes.
And
even if the chalk comes in second or third, it's such a lukewarm chalk, it won't destroy the pay, which is what you look at. Like when you're trying to beat one of these 6-5s and they come in second and third, it does not matter how high the odds are of the winner. If there's such a low price in the mix there somewhere, you're going to get diluted.
Yeah, you want those short price horses off the board completely. We'll take a look at those in a minute. Carlos Ortega, how many accounts do you have, Carlos? Good afternoon, fellas. Need the 7 for the pick 4. All right, good luck to you playing the pick 4. We used to play that back here on.
Yes, we did. My name, California pick 4. Now it's California pick 3.
Did you change that?
I can't remember. I think it was Jeff last week was like, well, you should do a search and see if California Pick 3 is available. And I searched and I was like, oh, it is. So I bought it and it redirects. And then I was like, well, let me see if anyone's grabbed Double Trouble Live. And they didn't. So I grabbed it. And if you ever want to know where the channel is and you can't remember all the nonsense, just do doubletroublelive.com.
Right there. Put it up on the board. That to me, that's like the best thing. The best thing you've ever done for the show.
And then
all the winners you had, I don't care. Because now I can just, it's a pain in the butt to tell people, go to YouTube, search Double Trouble. Yes. I just go doubletroublelive.com. Boom.
Yep. And
that was your work of marketing genius.
And then I grabbed this one as well for down the road when this is the bet that everyone is talking about. Let me type it up here. Make sure I spell it correctly. Jeez.
Yeah, here's the Jeff who gave us the suggestion for the pick.
Yeah, that was a great idea. I was like, let me look. I'm sure it's gone by now. And I was like, oh, no, it's not actually. Okay. And then the other one.
Happy hour somewhere. Oh, here.
Yes. And then I also grabbed this one too, Frank, for down the road. You know, if you click on this one, it also goes to our website.
Ooh, low takeouts bets.
The low takeout bets is us too. So we have that domain.
Low takeout or low takeouts?
Low takeout, I think. I'll have to look. Let's see. We can type it in right now and I'll tell you. Low takeout.
For takeout, singular. Okay.
Yeah, singular. Yeah.
Lees, who do you have here? Who are you rooting for, man? Carlos, that's just Jim Beam and iced tea. Nice little drink. I should put some honey in it because I'm getting over a little bit of a cold that I had. My throat.
Oh, you know what the best one for that one is, Frank? Someone as a Christmas gift gave us some Jack Daniel's honey a long time ago, and it sat there, and I was like, really?
Yeah, that's good stuff.
No, but they gave us that thing, and it sat there. Good. And we drank all the Irish whiskey, and the wife wanted a hot toddy, so I was like, let me go make it. Oh, no, we're out of whiskey. Well, let me try this. And I poured it. I was like, this smells really, really good. Took a swig of it, and absolutely love that stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I've had it before. It's good if it's – I'm sure it's really good in a hot toddy, but I like it when it's really, really cold as well. Lee's has the 6 here. One happy dude. Oh, so you're the one who hammered the 6 at the off. That's the one. Oh no, this is the favorite. This is the one who's taking the money now.
Yeah, I mean,
10 beers for Jeff.
All right.
I was going to do. What was I going to do? Oh, here, Kieran. I'm going to will the 7 to victory because the 7 is the only one where we both win.
And Wasted Warrior. So we're going to do it 7 with 1, 8, 4.
I already have it celebrating. Look at that.
Oh, and then I have some music for us. Hang on.
We did it.
There we go.
We did it.
Yeah. I had better ones than that.
That's not
I had
music.
this one. I had this one when we were waiting for your picks earlier, but I forgot to do it. Here comes Frank's picks for this race.
Live. Like, who wants to be a millionaire or something?
Live at 4 o'clock. Frank's Catoni's picks for this race.
You know, it's fun. My high school used to have morning news before.
Oh yeah.
We go to homeroom, and then the bell would ring. We'd sit there, and there'd be like 2 anchors telling about like what's coming up on the day. And I had a little stint as a high school news anchor, if you can believe it.
We did it. Unbelievable.
You know what's aging us? You know what happened yesterday, right? Or was it yesterday? The day before? MTV no longer has music channels. They blew them all.
I know.
No more. I mean, not that they had it for the longest time, but that's how you found out what the cool songs were, watching the videos back in the day.
Of course. I used to sit there in front of the TV with my cassette recorder and like wait for my favorite songs to come on and record them.
Yep.
Yes, Terry. So it is a low budget show, but starting Sunday, look at this.
Now offered at the Great Race Place. $3 late pick 3 featuring the last 3 races. $5 late double on the last 2 races. both with a player-friendly 15% takeout every race day at Santa Anita Park.
That's high budget.
Yep, we're official Santa Anita. So, and we're going to expand. The show's actually going to be longer on Sundays when we actually have good weather. We're going to be doing the all-turf pick 3 as well. So probably starting at race. They usually do it at race 5, right, Frank? So we'll be on an extra hour probably.
The start of the late, whatever the first race of the late pick 5 is, it's usually the same leg as the late pick 5, the start of it. But we'll check it out. We'll also have to see if the weather cooperates. Lee's also has the 12 to show. Froggy Mushroom pulling for a 6 here as well. Did a chalk saber bet for the last race? Okay, Froggy, you're allowed. Good luck. Dan H, 2, 6, 10, 12. It does not have our 7.
Well, let's Frank, let's do the trifecta tool right now.
Not on my 1. Well, good luck, Dan. Small shot of spicy salsa. Good luck. Yeah, I'm just going to roll. Dan, are you referring to the news anchor feature? Live at 5. I like that too, actually. Oh, to sweat out the flu blues. Yeah. Thank you. I will try spicy salsa.
Frank, we got 5 minutes. We got to do one of our degenerate trifecta bets and probably using the 7. We got to see what it pays.
All right. Well, you tell me and I'll call it up.
We're going to do 7 over.
Let's see.
1, 8, 12. Just
Okay, so 7 with 1.
1, 4, 8, 12. I guess pick which ones you want to try. I guess try the lowest.
Who's the lowest odds of those last 3 ones you told me?
I would say the lowest one is the 8. Let's do 7 with 1, 8 and see what that pays.
7 with 1 with 8 is 1,000 for $2, so 500.
We'll take that, yeah.
Yes, Larry, I agree with you that the best videos ever, one of the best on MTV. Great video. Legs, ZZ Top. Love it. Cue the Kinks. Love the Kinks. Congrats. Tell me some more combos.
Let's try the 8 with 1, 7.
Okay. 8 with 1 with 7. 850 for $2. So 425.
I actually thought, I mean, they're healthy pays, but I thought they'd be a little better, you know?
I think they're pretty good. Yeah, everybody, it's just so spready here. Look at the favorite. The 6 is 7 to 2, Kieran.
Yeah, I mean that's not a surprise at all, I don't think.
I'm surprised the 8 hasn't taken more money. I'm surprised the 7 isn't.
The 7 and 8 are the ones that are shocking me, and the 12 actually has drifted down, but the 7 and 8 not getting any play is concerning.
It's a little concerning. But how about my 1? Opened at 8 and has not moved. That horse has been 8 to 1 the whole time. I think the computers are very happy with that price. Every time it's about to go up, they just boom, they level it out again. Well, so I'm really loving the action at the 8. We're up to 2 minutes to post. We're going to see what happens when they flip the switch here.
7 would be great for us because we win all our tickets.
Yeah, we all win,
and it pays great. 155, and everyone's got it. I mean, and it's a decent pay too at 155. You know,
right? If the 7 doesn't win, then the best result would either be the 1 for me or the 4 for you. So I think that's what we want to root for.
Yeah, I mean the 6 is, you know, it's another who wants the 6. You know, I mean you want it to get some money back, but
your 4 is paying a good price. So
yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So like if we both can't win, I want your best price to win. If my best price doesn't win, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because our community tickets are down, so one of us has to walk.
Exactly. It'd be nice. One of us has to win, so we could brag on Sunday.
Now, weather guys. I mean, I know the plan is Santa Anita is going to be our first show on Sunday, but pay attention to the weather forecast because even here in San Diego, it's looking kind of gloomy. So we got rain coming in again. It might be another week before we actually get some clear skies here.
All right. It looks like the 8 took a little bit of a whack now and is 4-1. I got to play an 8 on top in exactas only because it's the one horse my third selection, and I don't have it at all.
8 with 1 is 73, Frank. 8 with 4 is 61. And 8 with 12 is 65.
Well, I'm just going to stick to my guns and just do my other A's, the 1 and the 7. And if the other horses win, they win, you know. I just did a $5 exacta, 8 with 1-4. Because that's, you know, it would suck if the 8 won because I do have the 8 as an A, and that would just mean that I bet it poorly. And that's the last thing. This game is punishing enough.
I'm going to say
why they're loaded.
I'm going to do an exacta.
Good luck, John. 7/135. Oh, my God. You saw the kinks? Wow. I absolutely love the kinks.
I'm going to do a $5 exacta, Frank, because I said if I had to do a single in this last race, it would be the 8. So I'm going to do an exacta 8 over if there's some seconditis for Frank.
Well, hurry up and get it in 0 minutes.
8 over 1.
Look at that. The money came in on the 8, 7-2. Wow. Oh, that's the one that's going to kill me. I know it. Darn it. Oh, really? If that 7 had won the previous race, I'd be alive to 4 horses here.
So I just did an exacta 8 with all the horses, including your long shot, Frank. I mean, the pays are decent enough. Like the one's paying 63, the 4's paying 59.
Yeah,
the 6 is 26.
The 8 got whacked to 7-2 when they did the cutoff, and now is drifting up again. That's very interesting. It's fascinating following these pools here.
I mean, the 6 is still dominant favorite. Although
I wouldn't say dominant. 3-1 is not dominant.
Looking at we got 25K on the 8 and 5 to place.
Shock. That was a weird race.
Yeah, you got him. Tiago is definitely someone to pay attention to now. That's for sure. He's back, is what I would say. Seeing some of his recent races, he's over that fall. That's great to see, though.
He's awesome. Yeah, he's a good guy. Him and Knapp win a ton of races. Look, I mean, you go broke betting deep closer favorites at Santa Anita, but that one was just much the best. So congrats to everyone who had it. Kieran had it. I know that. Not the greatest result, but a winner's a winner. And, we were both up to bat for some big prices.
This is what we think at Chalk Chalk. Weak clapping.
Was that?
Yeah, it was weak
like
clapping.
Nails on a chalkboard. How about that? That'd be good.
Yeah.
my one had no shot. Absolutely no shot. Breaking from the rail, got pinched, was over. Oh my goodness, that's the thing. This horse needed to break clean and be on the lead, and absolutely had a horrible garbage start. So no bueno there for me. I want to see if I think I tried to beat that that favorite. So where the heck are? I want to put my bet back up. So I don't even think I would have had it on my spread ticket, Kieran, to be honest with you.
No, you wouldn't have, I don't think.
1783, no. So fine. I'm happy with that. I didn't like that horse as the favorite. Didn't want it. So I'm okay with that result. I'm happy for you. You gave out. Let me put it up right here. There's your pick 3 winner.
This is one of those days that if I had just sat and said, yes, Frank, and not done any degenerate gambling, I would have been up nice on my caveman tickets. Sometimes simpler is better.
You talking about the double?
Double, yeah. I mean, not double. What was it? Will pays with the 6. The double was paying 82, so it would have been 160, 30% profit. I'll take. I mean, on a day like this and a card like this, even scratching out positive money is a victory, you know, for the next day.
And then what do you have for the pick 3? So you made $40 there.
And the pick
what
3.
About your pick 3?
Pick 3 is paying 180. So $36 on that.
What?
It paid 180. So
what's
$36 profit.
180.
Yep.
You made $76 today, and you probably gave it all back in degenerate bets. But hey, you won on the show, and that's a winner.
I did another $500 in show bets.
But that's 3 shows. And now that we're back at Santa Anita, you can't lose. I'm going back to Frank Lawn.
Yeah, I tried Frank Lawn yesterday and thought I sniffed out some sneaky ones, and then I got killed by the chalk that I tossed because I didn't want to use it.
Well, look, you did better than Dan. Dan made a $3 profit. Oh, I think that's what he means. So,
yep.
208 wins 180 for $3.
Live to gamble another day is what especially on a card like this and not knowing how the track was going to play.
$3 means you could play a $3 cold pick 3 tomorrow. Single. Well, let's talk a little bit about. Well, first of all, congratulations, Kieran, giving out winners, my man.
We just want some prices.
That's someone who took the barn money.
We want some prices to come in for our wins.
Whoever picked the 12, good job picking the 12. So
the 12 looked really nice.
And then the 8 took the money late, but was no good. Had every chance. And then the 7, who we both really liked, Kieran, was dead on the board. And we were like, eh.
That was kind of shocking, too, I
thought.
thought.
And that horse ran a dull 5th. I'm going to give Voucher another chance. I mean, had no shot. It was just a horrible beginning from the rail. That's probably the only horse I want to bet back in that race.
That might be one if I remember and go back in my notes. Maybe a jockey will be the difference. Jockey changed.
Yeah, jockey change, better post. Second blinkers. Stable mail that horse. 1-1 Voucher. That horse will be a big price again.
I will say, everyone who's been winning today has been flying outside. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Oakland. So that's something to keep in mind for the rest of the weekend on the dirt races. Like,
yep, that's a good point.
If they swing out there down the stretch, they've been flying late. Like that looks like the Oakland kind of outside. Like,
yeah, I wonder if the moisture in the track had something to do with that, but that is a very good point. We don't want to overstate or hop on track biases without confirmation, but I think we saw enough today to warrant looking at that further tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow it's going to be even. I don't think it's going to play much because, unfortunately, we got a boatload of rain coming into Santa Anita. That's why we're like, it's coming in tonight. So who knows what the track will look like tomorrow.
Street says, I lost all my money. I'll send you guys an invoice. Send it to me, because if you played my bets, you lost. If you played Kieran's bets, at least you won $76.
Yeah, the rain comes in.
I was just great until it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, where's my There. This is what Santa Anita is going to be tonight. Yeah, rain until 3 a.m. And then what sucks is it's okay when the rain comes in, overnight. Forecast is rain, not like showers. Rain starts at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Rain, all the way through.
During the races tomorrow? Up there or here?
There. Starting at 11 a.m. through midnight, rain tomorrow at Santa Anita. And into 5 a.m. Sunday. And then showers. And then guess when the rain rolls in again on Sunday? Right when the races start at 1 o'clock. So I would say if you're handicapping, we kind of handicapped today, Frank. Would you agree? Thinking it might come off the dirt, but kind of had an eye to turf.
I definitely did, yeah.
But I would say I don't think there's any chance we'll be on turf this weekend.
Yeah, so we probably won't be doing an all turf on Sunday. Is that what you're saying?
I think, just be the pick 3 and we'll be on dirt is what it'll be.
Right. This is funny. Dan H says all claims are paid out of the tip jar. Yes, invoice us and we'll take it out of the tip jar.
Chapter 11.
We need a better tip jar because I went to give you a tip yesterday and I had to sign up and log in, and we got to get PayPal or something, Venmo or something like that.
Nah, it's just I've not found a nice one that we could put up here. I've tried some different ones, so I'll play around with it a little bit.
Yeah, more. Let's keep working on that. Maybe buy me a coffee or something. Buy me a beer.
There is one, but the amount of coding needed is not to my liking, and for all I know, it'll be like putting up my bank account where people can come take money out of it.
All right. Well, we'll figure that out. Thanks for everyone. Let's do our traditional full size analysis and then parlay, right?
Yep.
So let me go. What do you want to do first, Kieran? You're the winner. I'll let you decide.
We always got to do the pick 3, so let's see what that one paid.
All right. Calculate. A win parlay. Hey, wait, $5. No, $3. $3 win parlay with horses. Who paid? How much?
$6.60.
$6.60. Next, leg 2.
$5.60.
And the last race.
$8.
Wow, those are. I'm gonna say that probably. I'm gonna say the pick 3 had to pay good because those are really short prices. I didn't realize they were all that short. $110.88.
And it paid $180. So that paid 60%, almost 70% more.
That's great.
I mean, that paid. I mean, when we see chalk, it usually is only paying $5 or $10 more. This paid $70 more than what it should have.
Let's do the $5 double. Win parlay, a $5. Win parlay with horses that paid $660. No, sorry.
$560.
2 races, $560
with $8.
$56.
And the double paid $82. So that was the advantage of them, the big money not knowing where to go and hammer something. I mean, I ended up paying 50% more, Frank. The pays
these are the best bets in the world.
No,
these are better than any bets we had before the COVID era.
Yeah, I mean the
Really?
pays are fantastic. I mean the pools are. What was the pool today, Frank, for the double?
Yeah, let's look at that. I have that up. $5 daily double pool was 116,000,
and it was 123 last year.
Yeah, well, you got to remember off the turf and the bad weather.
Off turf, everything. And what was the pick 3?
139.
137 last year. So I mean, look how many people like me when they got out of that first leg did not bet the double, or didn't have to because they were still alive. If you're 7,
had come up. Won. Right, with the favorite in the first leg, you don't have to come back.
we probably would have had another 30 or 40K in the pool with people covering and doing more stuff.
All right, what about the pick 4, 247?
Pick 4 was 348 last year. So that tells you
that's down a lot.
Well, the weather just crushed them today.
I know. Well, what day are you looking at? Are you looking at day 3?
I'm looking at January 3rd of. Oh wait, I'm looking at. Hang on. Yeah, I'm looking at January 3rd, Friday of last year. So.
Okay.
I'm just comparing Friday to Friday.
315.
Pick 5, 400 last year.
Yeah, I mean the weather screwed everything.
But I mean, what did you say that?
I mean,
what did you say the double was? What did you say the double was? 116.
116.
Yeah, and last year it was 123. So the DTL crew showed up. All the other pools got destroyed. And
no, 116.
Huh? 116, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was 123 last year. So all the other pools got destroyed more than the double did. Is what I'm trying to say. But here
the pick 3 was up. The pick 3 was up this year, 139.
Yeah, 2,000.
So that's our show.
Yeah. So pick 3 and the double were the 2 pools that didn't really get decimated with the weather.
So the thing is, right, like you said, Kieran. So the pick 3 was up. The double was down slightly because everybody was alive in the first leg of the pick 3. They didn't have to play the double.
Yep. These are the best bets. This is the
right.
Bet
Don't we always say that if the favorite wins the first leg of the pick 3, people don't come back and play the double because they're alive.
And that's one of the things too with Frank, even though we had mentioned to them, it seems the start of their pick 3 now, they've got stakes races every time. You know what I mean? It's it was more chaotic when they began than what it is now.
Yeah, you want that first leg of the late pick 3 to be chaos.
You want absolute chaos. You want people.
You do not want the chalk winning it.
You want people spreading all over the place, and when a crazy price hits, then they're going to come back and spread even more in the next leg.
In the double, exactly. Well, this is nice, Froggy Mushroom. Thank you. You guys totally opened my eyes to the value of doubles and pick 3s. Really appreciate that. Same with you, Jeff. These are the best bets out there. Anyone not playing them and still betting is foolish. 100% correct. We're not going to throw our money away. Like, the game's hard enough. We're getting 50% low takeout, and the higher minimums mean that these markets are way more inefficient because you can't flood the market and even out the prices. It just costs too much because you have to play a $5 combination or a $3 combination.
Yeah,
so it's great bets.
When it's a $1 double or a 50-cent pick 3, people can just fire away a million combinations that they never would bet. So,
look, I've done it. I've become a lazy handicapper, This forces you to be a better handicapper and a better ticket constructor. And the more efficient you are, the more you will win in the long run. So this is just not only great for giving players like us an opportunity to make money, but it's improving our game and the way we play. And this is what horse playing is supposed to be. So this is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Look for the time for the schedule of the next show on Sunday. We'll be on Santa Anita's YouTube page, their channel. We'll be on their X feed. Of course, we'll still be on our channel and our X feeds. So, watch us however you want to watch us. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. If you don't hit the late double, you go home in trouble.
Yeah, let's blow those double numbers up on Sunday. It's the get out bet this week for the weekend. All the people who lost all their money betting sports games.
That's right. Get out and get up. I love it, Kieran. That's absolutely right. Because it's closing weekend of the NFL, right? This is the regular season.
Yeah, and you can bet as much as you want and not get shut off. Gamble as much as you want with horse racing. They like expert bettors. Yep.
That's what I'm having for dinner, Kieran. What's this? This is what you're having for dinner?
Well, that and I got to finish off the rest of my cognac.
Well, you get to celebrate tonight. Good job. I mean, like we said, these races were difficult, and yet the favorites still managed to win, and somehow you still made money. So congratulations to you.
Slightly snuck out some. I mean, this was I got to leave with this one. This is the gag gift that the kids gave me this year, so it's for you, Frank.
Wait, hold on. Let me get rid of this picture now. Go ahead.
It says, in a world of turds, be the one that sparkles.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, DTL Crew
on Sunday.
Good night, everybody.
We did it!
Unbelievable.